But she turns to me. She's like, Dad, he skipped leg day.
Oh my gosh, she said that's almost more funny than the movie.
What did you think about the MacGuffinite?
The MacGuffinite. Oh my gosh.
I loved it. At least they were calling out that this is a MacGuffin.
Yeah, exactly.
I just loved it.
It's very meta. Hello and welcome to the Brothers Random Show. My name is Travis.
I'm Michael.
And we are two ordinary brothers discussing extraordinary ideas and some random shit. Michael, why are we here?
Today we're reviewing Bad Guys 2.
The name's Kitty, and these are my associates.
So you're like the bad girls.
We need the bad guys for the biggest heist in history.
Maybe you don't keep up with the news, but we're good now.
I'm not exactly asking.
Don't tell me you guys are bad again.
No, we're being set up. We need to show the world we're good.
So we're gonna sabotage them.
The Bad Guys 2 stars the voice talents of Sam Rockwell, Mark Maron, Craig Robertson, and a whole host of other people. It's directed by Perry Parafill. I hope I'm pronouncing that right.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
This is the IMDb summary. The bad guys are struggling to find trust and acceptance in their newly minted lives as good guys when they are pulled out of retirement and forced to do one last job by an all-female squad of criminals. Let's do initial thoughts, and then we can get into spoilers for this movie. What are your initial thoughts?
I liked it. I thought it was entertaining.
Are you not entertained?
I laughed. I found myself with a few other adults in the theater kind of laughing out loud at a few parts that I don't know that my kids were picking up on, but still I thought it was funny. The kids still had a good time. I mean, I'm not going to go see this for the story, but it was, I thought, entertaining.
Yeah, I'm always impressed by the action in these. They kind of tend to be fully action-packed, although it's like I guess, unrealistic action for the most part. The opening scene it was impressive. They're stealing a car. It's a flashback to another time when they were bad guys, and which
I thought was fun.
The truth is I thought this was the best part of the movie. Didn't think any of the furthering down the road later in the movie was really as impressive as this very first part. The animation in this is different, but still impressive, I should say. It's not as impressive, say, as like Wild Robot. I thought Wild Robot was an amazing film. This one is very superficial. The plot's not really that big of a deal. There's no underlining themes to it, really. It's just popcorn, fun time. My kids liked it. I have a daughter that's very into animation, and so she's always kind of explaining the different forms of animation to me. She really loved how there were parts of 2D animation kind of mixed in with the 3D animation. And we can get into that with spoilers and everything. It's fun. I think it's going to probably do better at the box office than most everything else that's coming out.
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to do well. It's opening weekend, it did 46 million, but on a budget of 130 million. So, I mean, it might make 46, that up.
Yeah, and it's before school start. I think families are going to want to go to it.
Opening weekend, if it's somewhere around half or so of or getting close to half of the budget, then maybe that's not a bad opening weekend.
Well, and we're still in the weekend as of this recording, so we could probably, it's probably going to do okay. I mean, they're not marketing it too heavily, not like Superman. Superman is marketed so much that I was getting sick of the marketing.
It's time to stop. It's time to stop, okay?
I've seen a trailer. I haven't seen a lot of press tour.
I don't think I even saw a trailer. I just went and saw it. My kids were excited to
to see it. Had they seen a trailer? Had your kids seen a trailer?
Possibly.
Yeah, and this is just, I mean, it really is just for kids. I mean, I wouldn't say that I think there's jokes in it that are meant for adults, maybe, but kids are going to respond to this more than adults are. I mean, like I was saying, Wild Robot came out last year. I responded to it really well because it was not only entertaining for the kids too, but it had some really heartfelt and really emotional moments in the movie.
Stop it. Get some help.
And I kind of want that more in my family fare than I do like just jokes after jokes after jokes. And you know, this movie was funny, it made me laugh, but I'm looking for a little bit more substance, I guess is the best way to put it. I got my poster over here of Up. That one actually has like an emotional resonance, that there's these moments where you might tear up or something like that. I'm just looking for a little bit more.
Oh, boy!
Yeah, and I always like to have a deeper theme. Even in kids entertainment, I like to have a deeper theme
because I think it helps them understand that superficiality isn't always. I mean, you could have superficial stuff and it could be okay, but you want to have deeper themes to your entertainment that go beyond just the fluff. That's what this kind of felt like. Fluff.
I mean, and they had opportunities there that they could have kind of stuck with and played on. One big thing in the very beginning of the film, you see that they're trying to be good and it's kind of hard. And
I wish they had done more with that.
And if they could have played on this, that you need to do the right thing,
regardless,
no matter how hard it is. I think that could have been a theme throughout. And then that would have been they
kind of touch on it, but they just don't go far enough with that theme. That theme would have been really good to have had and just kind of hammered home.
Like at the very end in the fight, they could have kind of brought that back.
It's about doing the right thing when nobody's looking. That could have been the good thing, like a really good thing for it. It's like doing the right thing
when there's no reward. And maybe they did. Maybe in a sense they kind of did at the very end. It's a kids show, so you have to kind of make it overt.
Well, do you want to get into spoilers?
Sure.
Just do spoilers now. So at the end, there's this big fight scene on the ship, on the spaceship, a space shuttle.
I'll go out to outer space.
Yeah, which had some really good, funny gags to it.
Yeah, there was some funny stuff in there.
And that was pretty good. It was funny because the lady behind me, she seemed proper when I sat down and I kind of was chatting with her, and then all of a sudden she's laughing louder than I am at the fart jokes because there's like so many fart jokes in this movie. Was there a moment where he had to do the right thing regardless of whether he was going to get any reward for it? They kind of played it.
Well, yeah, because I mean they kind of blackmail them to do a job with them. And this is Kitty Cat, who my kids liked. I'm like, she's the bad guy. I don't know. My kids liked her style, I guess.
Well, she's like jacked.
Yeah,
she's like got bigger biceps than everybody else in the movie.
So Cat was blackmailing the bad guys that they would release the governor, which is his friend from the first one. She's a wolf too, right?
She's a fox.
Fox. Okay, yeah.
They were going to release because she used to be a villain too, or she was like a cat burglar or something like that.
Yeah.
So.
And they were going to release her identity, and then she wouldn't be able to be governor anymore.
I didn't feel like the theme of doing the right thing, even though nobody's watching and there's no reward in it, was a theme that was really hammered home. I felt like they touch on it and then they do almost nothing with it.
Yeah,
and they should have done more with it.
At the end, when he's fighting Cat, it was a little bit more like about leadership and friendship. It was
then it kind of changed
because Kat is kind of treating her team not very well.
And he treats his team great.
He treats his team better, and so is the themes about them, about friendship and being together
and teamwork and
teamwork and stuff. It's like all the themes were all over the place. You don't really know what the main thing was.
So I would have been more impressed with it had they had a scene where he had to make a decision that was going to make him look bad regardless, but it was the right thing to do. That's the thing that we really should be teaching kids, is that being good isn't glamorous. There's almost no glamour to being good. In fact, I would argue that there's no glamour to being good at all. If you're a good person, you could live an entire life of nobody knowing who you are. And then there's some bad person out there like Charles Manson, famous for a cult and having people kill for him. Yeah, being good just has almost no reward to it. Just be good just to be good. And that's what this should have been. This should have been that. It should have hammered home that theme and put it in a way that kids could understand. I would have been more impressed with it if it had done that.
Yeah, well, that's just like your opinion, man.
It was too focused on the gags. And that's fine. That's what kids are into. It's an okay movie.
It's an okay movie, but it looks like they're going to probably make a bunch of them. Just strap in for that.
They're
setting it up for more.
Yeah, they're setting it up for more. I mean, when the guinea pig,
that was pretty funny.
Yeah, actually, when he walks out, and he's all
comes
jacked.
Out, you see just his face in the shadows. And did you catch the Silence of the Lambs
theme to it?
Was very,
yes. That was for the adults. That was for the adults.
That was for the adults.
Because my kids had no clue. They were like, "Why is he behind glass?"
The real bad guy.
The
from
bad
the first one, and he's in prison. Fox comes to visit him.
It's a hello Clarice moment.
They play off this whole Silence of the Lambs thing, and it was actually that was pretty ingenious, I thought. But he comes out from the shadows and he's jacked
with like little tiny legs.
It's just like
I was like
it's so funny. I don't know where my daughter hears some of this stuff, because it's not like my daughter's old enough to be a gym rat or anything like that. But she turns to me, she's like, "Dad, he skipped leg day."
Oh my gosh, she said that's almost more funny than the movie.
It was so good. I was like, "Yeah, you're right. It looks like."
And I'm proud of you for that joke.
Yeah, my 13-year-old catching on.
He skipped leg day. Wow. Oh my gosh. That is funny. That is hilarious.
He's got these big old arms.
Yeah, he's got these
tiny
huge
legs,
arms and these little
and
legs.
He comes waddling out. What did you think about the MacGuffinite?
The MacGuffinite. Oh my gosh.
I loved it. At least they were calling out that this is a MacGuffin.
Exactly.
I just loved it.
It's very meta. So for those who don't know, a MacGuffin is essentially like the thing in a movie that the plot centers around, but it has almost no other purpose. So it's like
they gotta find the MacGuffin. They gotta use the MacGuffin. It's
like the briefcase in Pulp Fiction is like one of the best MacGuffins that everybody talks about, that being the MacGuffin.
Right.
So they have this thing that all the bad guys are after, and it's called MacGuffinite, and it's like a rare earth mineral. And I just thought, it was funny. That was definitely funny. There was a moment in it when there's gold being thrown around, and there's a gold toilet that hits one of the characters.
Oh, that's funny.
a little Trump dig right there. So
yeah.
I thought that was funny. I laughed harder than anything else at the gold toilet hitting somebody.
And now for something completely different.
And I think this movie has a problem, as a lot of movies do. But kids' movies, you shouldn't make the villain cooler than the hero, and that's what they kind of did in this. The kitty cat she's actually cooler looking. She's cooler acting than the buffoonish wolf.
Yeah.
And,
And that's fair, when when we're walking out, my daughter's like, "Oh, I loved Cat or Kitty." I was just
Cat,
like,
yeah.
Why? She was the bad guy. She's like, "Oh, I just loved her style." I'm like,
but this is kind of
okay.
This is kind of it's never really done real damage, I don't think, because like Darth Vader is cooler than any of the like Darth Vader and Boba Fett. They're both villains.
I mean,
so this has been kind of a thing throughout movies.
The Joker was better in
everybody likes the Joker better than Batman. So I mean, just
The Dark Knight.
And I thought my jokes were bad.
Give me one reason why I shouldn't have my boy here pull your head off.
How about a magic trick?
It's a hard line.
I don't really like it because, especially in kids' movies, because if you're encouraging the kids to like the villain more than the hero, and although the hero's funny in this, he never gets a really cool moment. Right?
Yes, I did notice that.
He gets his ass
Fox
kicked.
Gets a cool moment where she just kind of she just kicks butt.
Yes. She gets like a couple of those cool moments.
Yeah, Cat or Kitty Cat gets cool moments where she's handing everybody their
but Wolf
him.
doesn't get any cool moments. And that's kind of a mistake. That's a mistake.
Yeah, but that's just, that's the sign of the times. Like, I could see it from a mile away. They're having, the fox beat the crap out of the wolf, the main character. It's just like,
well, and if you really went to real Animal Kingdom shit, like a wolf beats a fox and a jaguar or a panther or whatever she was, probably both, because wolves are big.
That's just the sign of the times. The lead male has to be put in his place all the time.
The message.
And I was fine with it if it felt like
it's not
by the end of the show that he was able to kind of rise up to the top, which he did. He eventually beats her.
Not in like a physical sense. Mainly like he's more of like the conniving wolf. Like he's more of the like brainiac wolf.
When he's helping the panther, he kind of walks her through how he made the heist happen. So he's kind of telling her, this is how we did it. And she's like, man, you're good. And he's like, yeah, it's a sleight of hand. Right? Kind of thing. Well, I thought that he was going to say something similar to that when he beat her somehow, where he beats her and he's just like,
and
well,
it's a callback,
and then a callback to that, but it didn't.
It felt like they had these little nuggets of stuff that they could have just, if they could have just rammed them home a little bit better, that it would have been a better film. But
yeah, and I don't know where that gets lost, but probably in the writing somewhere. They might have had some of those callbacks to each other, things, but just never made the cut.
Thanks for joining us, audience. Check us out on social media, Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Just look for The Sword in the Skull.
And if you liked this, you're the subscriber we are looking for.
Until next time, keep reading, keep listening, keep watching, learn more. We'll see you, brother.
See you.
There you go, son. Now get out of here. You're bothering me.